On June 10, 1960, a tragic aviation disaster occurred when Australia Airlines, TAA, Flight 538, a Fokker F-27 Friendship, crashed shortly after takeoff from Mackay Airport in Queensland, Australia. The crash claimed the lives of all 29 passengers and crew on board, marking one of the deadliest aviation accidents in Australian history at the time. This devastating event highlighted the critical importance of engine reliability and maintenance practices, ultimately leading to significant advancements in aircraft design and safety protocols. The Fokker F-27 Friendship, a twin-engine turboprop aircraft, was a popular choice for regional and domestic flights due to its efficiency, reliability, and ability to operate in a variety of conditions. However, despite its advanced design, the aircraft was not immune to the risks posed by mechanical failures, particularly in its engines, which were critical to its performance and safety. Flight 538 had departed from Mackay Airport, bound for Brisbane, with a planned stop in Rockhampton. The flight was routine until shortly after takeoff, when the aircraft experienced a catastrophic engine failure. The failure occurred as the aircraft was climbing through approximately 500 feet, leaving the crew with limited time and altitude to respond. The loss of power in one engine placed significant strain on the remaining engine, making it difficult for the crew to maintain control of the aircraft. The pilots attempted to return to the airport for an emergency landing, but the combination of low altitude, reduced power, and the challenges of maneuvering the aircraft in such conditions proved to be insurmountable. The aircraft crashed into a field approximately 2 miles from the airport, bursting into flames upon impact. The crash site was a scene of devastation, with wreckage scattered across the field and the remains of the aircraft engulfed in flames. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but the intensity of the crash and the resulting fire left no survivors. The loss of all 29 lives, including passengers and crew, was a profound tragedy that left a lasting impact on the families of the victims, the aviation community, and the public at large. In the aftermath of the crash, a thorough investigation was launched to determine the cause of the accident and to identify any contributing factors. The investigation was conducted by the Australian Department of Civil Aviation with assistance from Fokker engineers and aviation experts. The focus of the inquiry was on the engine failure that had led to the crash, as well as the maintenance practices and procedures in place at the time. One of the key findings of the investigation was that the engine failure was caused by a fracture in the turbine disc of the right engine. The fracture had occurred due to a combination of material fatigue and manufacturing defects which had gone undetected during routine maintenance and inspections. The investigation revealed that the turbine disc had been subjected to repeated stress cycles, which had caused cracks to form and propagate over time. These cracks had ultimately led to the catastrophic failure of the disc, resulting in the loss of power in the right engine. The investigation also highlighted the challenges of maintaining and inspecting complex aircraft components, particularly in the harsh operating conditions often encountered in regional and domestic flights. The findings of the investigation led to significant changes in the way aircraft engines were designed, manufactured, and maintained. The lessons learned from this tragedy contributed to the development of more robust materials and manufacturing processes, as well as the implementation of more rigorous inspection and maintenance protocols. The final report of the investigation concluded that the probable cause of the crash was the failure of the right engine due to a fractured turbine disc. The report also noted that the lack of adequate inspection and maintenance procedures had contributed to the failure, and that improvements in these areas were necessary to prevent similar accidents in the future. In response to the findings, the Australian Department of Civil Aviation issued several recommendations aimed at improving aviation safety and preventing similar accidents in the future. These recommendations included the implementation of more rigorous inspection and maintenance protocols, the development of more robust materials and manufacturing processes for critical engine components, and enhanced training for maintenance personnel. The crash of TAA Flight 538 had a lasting impact on the aviation industry, prompting significant changes in the way aircraft engines were designed, manufactured, and maintained. The lessons learned from this tragedy contributed to the development of more robust safety protocols and the implementation of advanced technologies to improve the reliability and performance of aircraft engines. For the families of the victims, the crash was a devastating loss that left a lasting impact. Memorials were erected to honor those who perished, and the aviation community came together to support the bereaved families. The memory of the victims and the lessons learned from the crash continue to be honored through ongoing efforts to improve aviation safety and prevent future tragedies. The story of TAA Flight 538 is one of tragedy, but also of resilience and progress. It serves as a reminder of the challenges and risks inherent in air travel and the importance of vigilance, accountability, and continuous improvement in the pursuit of safety. By remembering and understanding the lessons of the past, we honor the memory of those who lost their lives and work towards a future where such tragedies can be prevented. The crash of TAA Flight 538 remains a poignant chapter in the history of aviation, a testament to the human cost of progress and the enduring commitment to making air travel safer for all. The lessons learned from this tragedy continue to shape the aviation industry, ensuring that the sacrifices of those who perished were not in vain. As we reflect on this dark chapter in aviation history, we are reminded of the importance of resilience, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of safety. The story of TAA Flight 538 is one of tragedy, but also of progress and hope for a safer future in the skies. The crash of TAA Flight 538 remains a somber reminder of the challenges and risks in aviation history, but it also paved the way for groundbreaking advancements in engine design, manufacturing, and maintenance practices. By remembering this tragedy, we honor the lives lost and continue to strive for a safer future in air travel. If you found this story impactful, please share it to keep the memory alive. And don't forget to subscribe for more historical insights and stories. Together, we can learn from the past and build a better tomorrow.